Hey guys, JB here from Alpha Wolf Consulting, talking to you today about quantum states or quantum states of possibility, and sort of understanding how this is reflected in our own conscious experience, but also in how we create and build the reality around us. So it's very important that we start to understand that reality is not like a physical object that is set in stone. All objects within reality vibrate at a specific frequency, and that frequency is what gives it its form. So just understand that reality, our conscious experience of reality, is one, our individual experience, but then also our collective experience. Do you sort of get it? So it's very important for us to start to understand this in the context of creating the reality around us. If the reality around me is created through the perception that I project into it, so what I see in reality, then we start to understand that if I am the one who is creating the meaning and definition to reality, I am the one who is defining what reality is. Does that sort of make sense? So when we understand this, if I'm trying to think about my ideal career and progressing in the future, like an unconscious aspect of my desire for change within the future is my unconscious mind is going to start projecting sort of like visualization, imagination, fantasization, however you want to see it. Okay, I'm going to start projecting a future reality where that is a possibility. And if we understand this, when I'm envisioning what I'm going to do in the next year, what I'm going to do in the next 10 years, what I'm going to do in the next 20 years, like if I am the one envisioning this, while I am envisioning this vision, I am aligning the frequency and creating the energetic coding for it. Do you sort of get it? So I am able to redefine and recreate this visualized reality as I desire. So I can take out what I don't like, I can add in what I like. And it's through this that I'm reshaping or sort of reconditioning my beliefs, my thoughts, my words, my actions, my decisions, my behaviors, like every aspect of who I am through visualization and embodiment within life, naturally on an unconscious level aligns to the desire. Do you sort of get it? So if you're thinking about manifesting your dream life, in the visualization, you are working out the wave collapse function. Do you sort of get it? Like you're envisioning the end state post the outcome. Do you sort of get it? So now what we have to do is identify the frequencies, and if I can embody the frequencies through my actions, my thoughts, my decisions, all of this, like I am now collapsing the quantum states, okay? So all those possible quantum states for what could be in this moment, I am collapsing them into the strongest frequency. Do you sort of get it? So the more I align my actions, my behaviors, my decisions, my words, you know, my behaviors, whatever it may be, the more I align that to the outcome that I seek, and the more I embody it, I am embodying the outcome. Do you sort of get it? So I am already in the quantum state, or, well, you wouldn't call it a quantum state, but it's just we have this idea of linear time. But it's like, if I want to diet and exercise and be healthy, the moments that I'm dieting and exercising, I am in the end result of being healthy. The time I am outside of dieting and exercising, I am in a state that is not, propelling me towards that. Now, you could argue rest is a part of exercise. So you could argue that you're never out of a state where you're moving towards your potential, your desired outcome. Do you sort of get it? So unconsciously, whatever you desire in life, you already have the blueprint path. That's the thing to realize. Unconsciously, you already know how to get there. Because as soon as you desire something, as soon as I desire something, I am quantumly, through quantum entanglement, whenever I put my focus or attention on anything, I am entangled with it. Have you ever noticed how when people look at you, you can sort of feel different energy? That's this in motion. So just understand that the more I start to understand my focus and intention, so my focus and intention in my actions, my focus and my intention in my words, in, my beliefs held, my actions taken, my decisions made, my behaviors. The more focused I am on my attention and intention, the clearer it is going to be for my energetic alignment to what I would desire. Do you sort of get it? Because my intention and attention is my conscious awareness. Do you sort of get it? Have you ever noticed how I can't control things in life, but should I put my intention to have something, it's quite effortless that it already sort of is. I always get what I want. Whatever I intend to get, I get. It may not always look the way that I want it to look. It may not always be what the ego wants it to be. But usually it'll always be that way. So it's like an idea of if you ask God for strength, God is going to give you challenge, suffering. That's how you build strength. You can't get strength any way. So if you think about it like this, if I wanted to be wealthy in life, and I ask God, make me wealthy, it's not the material outcome that I desire. Do you sort of get it? So it's like if I say to myself, I want to be healthy, it's not the outcome of the look that I desire, truly. When I'm saying I want to be healthy, I'm saying to my body and mind, I want to be more consciously aware of my health. So I want to be more focused on health. If I want to be wealthy, I'm more focused on my wealth. So it means I become more obsessed on the ways of creating wealth. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to get wealth. Do you sort of get it? So it's sort of like I can know everything I need to know about diet and exercise, but if I don't diet and exercise, I'm never going to be healthy. Do you sort of get it? So I can know everything about wealth, so when I ask God to be wealthy, God will teach me wealth. Do you sort of get it? But if all I'm looking for is instant gratification or signs of wealth in the material, I miss all of the true wealth. Do you sort of get it? And it's very important. For example, you can read the Bible and you will get life lessons that if you live by them, you know what I mean? So don't give a man a fish, teach a man to fish. Do you know what I mean? If you lived by them, your life quality would be extremely high. Like the Bible's just a socio-logical approach to individual development and community development. Do you sort of get it? It's just a different way of seeing it through a God complex. But it's like, even in the Bible, they say God is everything. You're God. Do you sort of get it? Like there's no separation between you and God. Because if God is everything, you're a part of everything. So that means that there's no individual aspect of it. The illusion is the individual aspect of it. And the truth is the oneness. Do you sort of get it? Like I could pretend that the cells in my hand are me and the rest of me is something else. Do you sort of get it? But they're always going to be connected. There's no separation between the cells in my hand and the cells in my brain genetically. Do you sort of get it? So start to understand this, and then we're just understanding that if I'm imagining a future outcome and I'm constructing it, like within my DNA, within what makes me, what gives me life, is the DNA sequence or the genetic sequencing of the universe, because I'm not an individual species within the universe. I am simply a cell within the universal being. Do you sort of get it? So should I imagine a life? Should I imagine a future? Like that future is as real as this reality right here. Do you sort of get it? It's just not in a physical state of potential. It's in a state of superposition. I think that's what it's called. But do you sort of get it? So the more I align the energetic frequency within my physical body to the reality that I'm creating, that's what creates it into the potential of being. Do you sort of get it? I am both the prayer and the answerer to the prayers. Like, do you get it? But like, if I become too overly invested in the material aspect or the material dimension of life, then it's like I'm limiting the creative potential of it. So like if I'm only looking to generate wealth, to have more money, to have more material possession, I won't understand the basic like principles of wealth. That wealth is about creating opportunities. Like wealth is a reflection in terms of abundance or wealth or things like that. If you think of a company, like the wealth a company has is a reflection of the opportunity to generate wealth that the individual within that company has. So if the company's like, for example, you take Amazon, for the individual who works at Amazon to generate immense wealth is high. Like you're in the ground floor of Amazon, even if you're only, stacking boxes, like you could learn how to sell things on Amazon. You could learn how to go into the more corporate side of Amazon. Like if you're too focused on the material, you don't see the truth of what you're seeking, the truth of what you're given. So realize that if you have asked for strength, always expect struggle, because strength is on the other side of struggle. But struggle doesn't have to mean that it is negative or that it hurts. Struggle can simply mean that each breath I take is me fighting for life. And it's as effortless as breathing in and breathing out. And that's power.